at least 50% of the water must go into the ocean. Because of our excessive population, if we can't let 50%, at least 20 to 25% must go. If fresh water doesn't go into the ocean, monsoons will not come into the subcontinent. This idea that river going into the ocean is a waste is a stupid idea. River has to flow into the ocean. At least 50% of the water must go into the ocean. Because of our excessive population, if we can't let 50%, at least 20 to 25% must go. If fresh water doesn't go into the ocean, monsoons will not come into the subcontinent. It will avoid the subcontinent and go. These are all well established. This is not some rocket science. These are simple factors in nature. If fresh water doesn't go there, one thing is the marine or the salt water will enter the… transfusion will happen into the land. In the Indian subcontinent, very easily up to 100 to 130 kilometers of substrata will allow marine water. Already it's happened in Tuticorin, at least 50 kilometers it's come inside. In Gujarat, every year they're losing about 500 square kilometers of land because marine water is slowly seeping in. As fresh water withdraws, marine water will flow in. So if this happens, let us say if 100 kilometers it comes inside all across, that'll take some time, but if it happens, you have 7,400 kilometers of coastline. 100 kilometers if it comes in, that many square kilometers of land you lost. This is approximately the same size of land that you gave us Pakistan at one time, the partition. So you're going to have another partition, all that population will try to move inland because it'll not be habitable, nothing can grow there. So we are manufacturing a disaster. If we don't fix it now, it's very, what we leave for our children is going to be a terrible India. People are not taking up serious issues. They will fight for all kinds of petty things. Real things, to stand up, people hesitate. Now this Kaveri calling is a test for everybody. Let me see this 1.4 billion people in the country. Let us see how they will respond and what they will do. When we went for Rally for Rivers, they gave a tremendous response. 162 million people respond. No movement has ever gotten that kind of support in 1 month's time. But now it is action, that time it was only awareness. Now it is action. So that's why it's called Kaveri calling, action now. So let me see, even a laborer, I'm saying even a beggar, can plant one tree, isn't it? Not possible. Even a beggar can plant one tree, 42 rupees he can plant, right? Or he himself can plant, he need not give money. So let us see how everybody responds. This shows our commitment. See, putting chocolate into our children's mouth is not love affair. What kind of nation you leave for your children is your love for the future generation, isn't it? If you have some concern for the next generation, the most important thing is you leave a rich soil. Without rich soil, where is the nation, I'm asking? Diwali essentially means a festival of lights. Light is very important for us because our visual apparatus are made in such a way that without light, we're quite helpless. If we were made like an owl, we wouldn't care for light. But we're made like this, that without light we're helpless. So, at this time of the year, towards the solstice, which is 22nd of December, the planet gets positioned in such a way that, particularly the northern hemisphere where we live, where at one time we believed that land exists only in the northern hemisphere. In the northern hemisphere, the earth in position, in relationship with the sun is in such a way that everything slows down, life gets into a state of inertia. This is something that we have observed for a long time. India being one nation or culture where there is over 12,000 years of agricultural history, probably the only place on the planet with over 12,000 years where they've been plowing the same land. So in this experience, they noticed that during this time, from here onwards till 15th of January, a seed will not sprout at the same speed as it would in other times of the year. Not just because of sunlight, simply because of the gravitational forces, the way they work. The sun's gravity, how it works upon the planet, brings a certain level of denseness and inertia to the entire northern hemisphere. So this is a time when our own system slows down, mind can feel little low and depressed easily, people can go into more depressed states during this time than any other time. So, normally you may be lighting… we're talking about a time when people were using oil lamps. Maybe you lit 1 or 2 lamps in the house for your practical reasons. So once this season comes, next 1.5 months or 40 days plus, you light up the entire house. As many lamps as you can afford, you light it up because otherwise it becomes depressive. So, the festival of lights has its origin in this understanding. There are also other aspects attached to it, historical events which happened at that time which are connected to the making of the festival. So if you're not living a cracker of a life, at least burst some crackers. So, today being Diwali, may this period of slowdown of life that normally happens on this planet lead to contemplation, meditation, rather than depression. Slowdown is fine if it's a positive slowdown. Slowdown is bad if it's a compelled slowdown, controlled slowdown from elsewhere. But if we consciously slow down and make use of it to recoup and rejuvenate ourselves, slowdown is fine. So may this period become a period of meditation, not of depression. It's wonderful that all of you are here today on a Diwali day.
If you stayed until now, if you paused your day to listen, that already sets you apart from most. Like the video, comment where you're watching from, and check the links in the description. You'll definitely find more content that continues this conversation with you. Thanks, big hug, and see you in the next video.